filming movies with. I don't give a I care about my son. That's all I care about. Literally, that's all I care about. I'm not gonna air out her business, but me and her has not been together for a long time. Like, I don't want to get on the internet because at the end of the day, I've been dealing with this since he's been born, damn near.
But I mean, you are now currently. And I'm not trying to take sides in this whole thing because, in the back up a little bit, Bailey was saying she's sick. Her and the baby are sick. The baby and Chloe Bailey are sick.
I always said a little shit on the internet like, oh, I don't see how dads can't be in they son life for this and that. It be the mom, bro. It don't even be the dads for real. Like, you got it bad when you want it.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode here on the Bridge Reacts, and I'm your host here on the channel, Marcus. Thank you so much for stopping by to see another episode here on the Bridge, where we believe in family, we believe in long-lasting relationships, unity, healing, and growing together as a family. Having mom and dad be there for the kids so the kids can be, great assets to society. Of course, a stronger working class and working force. If you like what we talk about here on the channel, please subscribe, like button, and notification bell as well. Welcome to the channel. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today's topic we are talking about when it comes to baby mama and baby daddy, drama issues, stuff like that, and the issues and all the things that revolve around co-parenting. I am not, I've said this so many times on the channel, I am not a parent. I am not married. I just, observe. I watch a lot of scenarios. I know a lot of friends, family members, cousins who are, either married, have children, or both, and I see it for what it is. I'm learning myself as a 30-year-old man, when it comes to procreating with someone else and co-parenting, when things didn't go right, unfortunately, you have differences. You guys don't even talk, anymore. Being able to co-parent correctly, so that way that child doesn't inherit any trauma, doesn't carry any of that weight onto them, and they can, have a healthier upbringing. That's what it's all about, right? And today's example is actually two famous individuals who is going around the media right now when it comes to DDG and Chloe Bailey. The video's title is "Struggle Actress Gets Petty by Not Allowing Father to See His Kids. Corey Holmes Drop Facts." And this is from the THPP network. Please check out the original content creator, and we'll get straight to it. I'll leave my final thoughts for the very end of the video. Let's get it.
No in the world can tell me that I'm a deadbeat or a bad dad. If my son can talk, he'll tell you my pops is the realest ever. This nigga with me. I wish I can be around him more. I don't get the chance to, bro. It's not cool.
You young brothers out there, man, your child is the priority. I'm telling you.
Hello, I'm Editing Marcus here on the Bridge Reacts, Bridge Between Us, the Bridge, the channel that you are watching today. And I want to talk about today's sponsor. It won't take long at all. If you need some kind of mobile detailing instead of driving far and wide looking for someone who is reliable, who has great customer satisfaction, how about call somebody or text somebody who will come to you? And they do exactly that. When it comes to cars, trucks, vans, motorcycles, even marine vehicles, if it's a vehicle, holler at them, check them out, text them, or call them at this number right here, 804-204-9028. That's 804-204-9028. He'll get you right, man. Make sure that your vehicle is sparkling, looking nice, inside and outside. He got you. Thank you so much for Royal Treatment Mobile Detailing for sponsoring today's video. Back to the video.
Child is the priority. Try to do what you can to be a positive influence in their lives. You ain't got to drop snitch on nobody. I never talked about my daughter's mother to her until she hit that age where when she said, I don't have a coat, I be wearing 3 sweaters going to school. I showed her how much money she get in her name every month, and it doesn't make sense for you not to have a coat. That's the first time.
And we could pause it here for a second. When it comes to like child support, there's a huge debate about that. That could be a whole video, or maybe this is just going to be a part of that topic. Child support. Viewer, whether or not if you are a parent or if you're co-parenting, does child support go to the mother for the mother? Or does it go for the child? It goes to the mother for the child, for the mother to take care of the child. Are we using that child support, the funds for it, in the correct way? Are we really doing that? That's a great question. I mean, it comes up a lot, right?
Time I ever said something about her mother. Because you don't have to, they figure it out when they get older. They be like, you know what? You said all this about my pops, but I'm watching how you move.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so you never, that's another thing. Don't on the other parent.
I agree with that. And just real quick, I'm gonna let it play. Stop pausing it so much. But we are setting a precedent here. In the beginning of the video, we are not trying to bash any side of the fence when it comes to the woman or the man co-parenting. Either side can be bad, it can be flawed. Both sides could have been flawed in the entire interaction and why this all happened in the first place. We're not here to bash baby mamas, baby daddies. Wrong is wrong, right is right at the end of the day. So
never took my son out of the state before. Never been able to. I don't have permission. Like, it's like I have a second mom. Like, I gotta ask my second mom, hey, can I take my son?
I think she's
Can I take our son somewhere? But if she want to get up and leave the country and leave the state, I get no say so whatsoever, because she tell me that she the primary parent.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, bro, this not cool, bro. It's not fair, bro. Like, I promise y'all, I swear on my life, on my soul, on my son, I never wanted to come on here and say like this, but I feel like this is the only way. Every day I don't see my son, I'ma number it. Let's see. I know she gonna let me see my son now. This is the only way. Behind closed doors, I have not been able to see my son. So I'm driving hours to go get him, and then I get there and I can't get him.
Me and Halle are very sick. We have RSV, and we do not feel good at all. So sorry I haven't been posting snaps, but I've just been using all my energy to take care of my baby and myself.
My son is sick right now. I want to see my son. I want to hold my son. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I just want to comfort him. I want to put him in the shower, get some steam in his nose so he can feel better. I don't get the chance to do that. I get pinned against the wall, and then everything else is variables on why I can't see my son. You feel me? Like,
I'm talking to men and women. Women don't on the men don't on the mother. The mother gonna show who she is. The father gonna show who he is. Now, I ain't gonna lie,
That's
with
fair.
the father, it's different because he's not there most of the time. You have to understand, if you're not there, who you are is being assassinated in a lot of situations.
Man.
And that's one thing that's absolutely wrong. Wrong is wrong. It doesn't matter what side of the fence, man or woman, does not matter. It is wrong. If you are bashing the other person, your child's other parent, that's wrong. Now, if you are telling the truth in a very, honest way, you're not trying to bash, but you're giving clarity, especially if the child continues to ask. And if it's appropriate, again, I'm not a parent. I'm not in this situation. I'd imagine that's more acceptable, but straight up bashing and demonizing the other person, that's obviously a terrible thing to do. That it's a horrible thing to do. Because what are you doing? Like, what kind of dynamic are you trying to create with that child and the other parent? Let them show their true colors, and the child will figure it out eventually. That's the way I look at it, because I figured it out eventually.
Who you are is being assassinated in a lot of situations, and it's gonna add up where it's gonna show itself that you're being assassinated verbally. If you didn't grow up with a mother and a father who love you together,
Right.
you don't know. You find out the hard way, and you become jaded in some way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, yo, she got rights over my child, and I can't do nothing but shut the up. I just had my daughter.
who her is, who she filming movies with. I don't give a I care about my son. That's all I care about. Literally, that's all I care about. I'm not gonna air out her business, but me and her has not been together for a long time. Like, I don't want to get on the internet, because at the end of the day, I've been dealing with this since it's been born, damn near.
But I mean, you are now currently. And I'm not trying to take sides in this whole thing, because in the back up a little bit, Bailey was saying she's sick. Her and the baby are sick. The baby and Chloe Bailey are sick. My girl and I, we had a conversation about this. She actually brought it to my attention. You know her as Jay on the channel. Shout out to Jay on the channel. We basically had a conversation. She brought it to my attention. She told me how, I mean, of course, when a baby, a very small baby at that, sick, it's not feeling well, the woman, the woman's body, especially if you're breastfeeding, your body is able to create certain nutrients for the baby to help the baby, heal from that sickness, to get all the nutrients and the fluids that it needs. So maybe that is something that, the baby should be with the mother in this moment. And I understand you want to see the baby, but like, if you are not welcomed into her house or her place, her safe space, and she's not feeling well with the baby, maybe you can't see the baby right now. Maybe that's just the reality of the fact, you know. And I'm sure, I doubt DDG is a terrible father. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know the man. I don't know their relationship. But I doubt he's a terrible father. It looks like he is trying to be in the child's life, to be fair, which is great. We applaud that here on the channel. We respect that. We love that. It's just that you can't try to paint a narrative on social media, even if you're not getting what you need to get out of this right now. It's not allowing you to see your son. You can't just put it all over the internet. There has to be another way. Legally, something like, I know I guess allegedly, they have a third party, like a family member, transferring the child back and forth, or like they have no contact, which is unfortunate. It is really unfortunate. There's no common ground between those two, other than the child. Sad.
I really feel like I'm a fucking nanny at this point. The nanny has been able to have my son more than me. And when that's taken from me, she know that's the only way I get frustrated. That's the only way she can get under my skin, because I don't care what she does. But me and her has not been together for a long time. This is the only thing that can bother me is with my son. Yeah, I don't even bring her name up when I get on live. I get on live, I call her the mother of my child. I call her this and that, nothing but be respectful. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not finna sit here and get bullied behind closed doors over my son. I always said little shit on the internet like, I don't see how dads can't be in they son life and this and that. It be the mom, bro. It don't even be the dads for real. Like, the dads want to be there, but if the mom don't want you to be there, you can't be there.
I'm gonna stop it there. Get straight to my final thoughts, and we'll end the video. So, my final thoughts. Yeah, when it comes to co-parenting, I truly believe that there needs to be some kind of common ground, man. Y'all have to put the differences aside. That's just how it is. You procreated this child together. You have this child. The child needs y'all to work together. And if you can't do that, you're putting the child at risk for a lot of trauma, emotional damage, much more tough upbringing. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying the child will not be successful, will not be able to process their emotions and be a great, healthy individual who will, you know, be an asset to society, continue the human race in a positive way. I'm not saying that, but the likeliness, the probability is a lot lower. The child's going to have a hard time with relationships. They're going to have a hard time maybe even communicating, having a hard time with like being able to process their emotions if they see, you know, their parents not getting along. There is things that there are traumas, there are issues with the relationships and everything that encompasses that. If you are having this weird dynamic between you and the past lover who you procreated with. And I just think that it is pretty petty. If she is doing this on purpose, Chloe Bailey is wrong. If she is doing this just to get at him and get a reaction, it's wrong. But it seems as though she doesn't want her business out there, and he's putting more of the business out there, which you can also say it's wrong. But if he's not able to see his kid, how can you really? You're kind of like forcing her hand. You're backing her to a corner where she might even, you know, escalate the situation. And there are a lot of Chloe Bailey fans out there. So be careful. Tread lightly, DDG. Again, I don't know all the ins and outs of the situation, but I truly believe that we need to work together. I'm sure you believe that if you subscribe to this channel, you watch these videos, you know where I'm coming from. We need to protect our children. We need to protect the next generation. Those are the individuals who are going to lead and take the baton and not hit anyone across the head with it for the next, you know, chapter of humanity. We need to make sure that they're good so we can continue the human race and move forward, press forward. And we need to heal and grow. We need to get closer and closer to a collective consciousness, per se. We are entering the 5D. We are in the age of Aquarius. We need to do better. Each generation needs to get better and better. We need to eliminate the past traumas from our parents, our grandparents. And if all that weight is on you, that is unfortunate, but it is up to you to change it and pass on the positive changes to the next generation. And you can absorb that negative, you get help, get therapy, and you just need to process it. And it stops with you. You don't pass it on to the next generation. And I'm learning that, man. It needs to stop with me. I can't pass it on to the next generation when I decide to start a family. Those are my final thoughts. Please tell me yours in the comment section. Please let us know. I really appreciate you, as always, for watching another episode here on The Bridge, Bridge Reacts. And you guys have a nice one. Be safe out there. Take care of each other. Respect each other. Let's work together. I know it might be hard. Some people might just be, completely monsters, demons. There needs to be some kind of common ground. If there isn't any, maybe get the law involved, but don't put it all over the internet. I don't know if that's the right way to do it. I don't know, but you guys have a nice one. See ya.